to travel with weed in 2021. First, let me drop this disclaimer.
Viewer discretion is advised.
I definitely do not support the use of illegal, who am I kidding, blah, 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 blah. Now that you've been advised, if you are not Team 420, do not be up in my comment section talking crazy because you will get blocked. This is going to be a step-by-step video. You will see me packing at home. You will then see me at the airport. And then you will see me finally reaching my destination. If you're like me and you enjoy TV shows like Locked Up Abroad and Banged Up Abroad, and you want to continue watching them, but you don't want to be featured on one, this is definitely the video for you.
You think you're on holiday, but you're basically walking straight into trouble.
The first step is do not be nervous, do not be scared. If you are nervous or scared, you have no business doing this. So let's go ahead and get started with me at home packing. Now I will show you how I packed. This method will work no matter if you're packing and you're using edibles or if you're using actual bud, okay? So what I'm packing with is the Delta-8, which does have THC in it. So these are the containers that it comes in. It comes in a bottle, and it also comes in a bag that I just showed a minute ago. You don't want to travel with these bottles or bags because if TSA happens to look at it, the first thing they're going to recognize is, hold up, you're not supposed to be traveling with this. I personally love icebreaker mints, the cinnamon. I buy a lot of them, and what I do is I keep the containers. I keep the containers so that I can always transfer my edibles into these containers. Now, this is the method that you want to use if you are traveling with edibles. If you're traveling with actual marijuana bud, I'm going to show you the containers and what you need to use for that. So this is just here if you're traveling with edibles. So this is what it looks like with the regular icebreakers, which I still travel with the icebreaker. So let's just say the TSA happens to open up one. What are they going to see? Icebreaker mints. They're not going to see anything. In an empty container, I go ahead and I add my edibles in there. The key is you always want to travel with the amount that you're going to need for your stay. I'm not advising anybody who's going on a trip for a week or a couple of days to be traveling with a pound of weed or a bottle of, 50 edibles. You're not going to need that for your stay. It's unnecessary to travel with that. Keep in mind, the TSA is not the DEA. They're looking for electronics. They're looking for bombs. They're looking for things of that nature. So whenever you're traveling, if you put something like that near your weed, you're going to be good. Because when they go through the scanner, if your bag gets stopped for any reason, the first thing they're going to see is, oh shit, wires. They're going to pull that out and be like, okay, this is what the issue is. They're not even going to pay any attention to that other stuff because they're not looking for that. They're not drug enforcers. They're not looking for drugs. That's what you need to have in your mind. Now, another method to throw them off, if you're going to have this in your carry-on, is put some toothpaste in your bag because you already know that you're not supposed to be traveling with toothpaste. Make sure you leave these items on top. You don't want them to be digging through anything. You don't want them to be hiding anything like you have anything to hide. Leave everything on top of your suitcase. Now, here's the method if you are traveling with actual bud. The bonus with buying the bottles is they're a little bit darker, so they're not as easy to see through. However, these bottles help to mask the smell. And again, TSA, they're not really looking for this. They're looking for explosives. They're looking for things like that. But if you already have these bottles from any prescription that you have, just go ahead and take the medication out and go ahead and put your bud inside of that. If you are traveling with opioids, I would suggest the same method. Keep your medication in your bottles because it has your name on it. You have a valid prescription. You can put it in a different container as I have before, but I also know that I have a prescription for that medication, so I'm not really too worried or too concerned. So let's say you've been listening to this, yet you want to do it, but you still feel fucking nervous. You are a nervous Nancy, but you are a fucking pothead, and you just cannot make it that long on the flight. You don't have time to arrive to your destination. You don't have time to be looking for the weed man. When you touch down, bitch, you are trying to blaze, okay? You are a wake and bake ass motherfucker. I need you to come closer. Come closer. And let me give you this tip right here. Now this right here is what you will need to add for a person who is extremely nervous, but you gotta have your weed. This is a extra bonus because about time you reach your destination and your high is a kite, you will have the munchies. So these snacks will come in handy. Of course, they will ask you, do you have any food items? Of course, I have food items because remember, you're not hiding anything. Make sure that you put all of your food in a plastic bag and separate that. You can place your icebreakers container inside of the bag, or you can leave it separate. I did both. If you're traveling with your weed in your suitcase, it is fine to have your snacks thrown about like this. However, if you're going to have it in your carry-on, it is important that you have it in a separate bag. When getting to security checkpoint, it's important to get in the line and get out of the line as quickly as possible. You don't need to have 10,000 security trays holding up the line. As you see in my bin, what they are focused on, the Apple Watch and the tablet. That's it, and that's all. Here is the inside of my carry-on, aka my book bag. I left my opioids and my weed on the inside. The only thing that I removed out of it was my electronic products. I also want to talk to you about my tactical pen and how I traveled with that. But first, I want to show you the end of my journey, making it where I needed to be, enjoying my marijuana. So here I am on the plane, and let me tell you, this was the most magical experience ever. You will also see a clip of me making it to my hotel room, and everything that I had in my luggage that was actually checked in, I actually checked out with it all. Here is my tactical pen and my journal, Mermaid Vibes. I just picked a journal that I had already been using, already have some stuff written on it. Of course, this is something else that you'll just keep on top of your suitcase. I personally travel with it in my carry-on. For the ladies, you could also just put this inside of your purse. Before I show you this throwback with me and my sister Nicole Reloaded and my tactical pen, if you're wondering why would you need this on your carry-on, never forget about this day. Here is my tactical pen. I placed this in my book bag, which was in my carry-on, so I had it with me the whole time and I had no issues whatsoever. This is definitely not an average pen. In the jailhouse, they might call it or consider it to be a shank. If you want to know more about this pen, make sure you stay tuned and watch the remainder of this video. If you're unaware of what a tactical pen is, the benefits of having one, you can check out this throwback video I made with my sister, Nicole Reloaded. I'm over here looking at these people because they moving, what you call it, funny. Okay, and I'm telling you now, I'm telling you, they moving funny as a motherfucking. Around here be a lot of heroin addicts and carrying on. But
Let me motherfucking tell you something. Because see, they worrying about, bitch, I'm licensed to carry in the state of Maryland. Let's get into that. Number two, and even I bought my daughter one of these. And if y'all don't have one, you need to get one. Let me show you this thing. It's called a tactical pen. It's a y'all see this, a tactical pen. You can take this side of it. Let's say for whatever reason you end up in the water and your ass is about to drown. You can't get the window down. You take this, bam, like that, and the glass will break. You don't have to worry about using your foot to break the glass, and you can get out the car. Okay? So you have this side, it will break the glass. You know what you have this side for? Bitch, you can write with it or you can motherfucking stab a bitch with it. That's what this motherfucking for. Beef is real life, not on the motherfucking internet. Get into it. I need to start selling these, honestly, and adding these to my motherfucking brand. Okay? If you're gonna give me a name, I'm gonna make me a coin off of that bitch. When we call me Shawshank Shelly.
One of those. You gonna give me one? I need a couple. I need like 4 now.
Child, I bought some for my kid. Girl, I be giving my daughter so many goddamn different weapons and carrying on. Because you, first of all, you don't let nobody run up on you, okay?
Right.
It's called a tactical pen. If y'all looking for one, you can get one from Amazon, and they're not that expensive. And they're also very good because, like I said, if you have a car and it's automatic windows and all that, and to where you get into an accident or something and you can't get out, you take this very side and it will break the glass on the car and you can get out. And then if a motherfucker come up behind you, they want to open up the door behind you and come to you, bitch, you come around here like that motherfucker and stab their ass with it. Okay, bitch? Don't tell me about what the fuck I'm gonna do to goddamn Nicole, bitch. Bitch, I do something to your motherfucking ass, bitch, before I do something to her. Okay? How about that?
Educational purposes.
Educational purposes only. This is all for entertainment. I am a actress. Okay? Anything you guys have seen me do on video has been all acting. But yet I'm the dumbest one in the motherfucking room, bitch. I don't have no court cases, bitch. Because I'm a fucking actress.
5 stars, 5 stars.
I am an actress.
Chocolate said
I'm
no.
not to discriminate my fucking self. Are you fucking dumb or nah? And yes. And guess what? It's not against the law to eat edibles and drive. Y'all can look it up. It is not illegal. It is not. It is not.
If you have traveling plans coming up soon, I hope you found this video to be very helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support. Don't ever allow their projection to be your reflection. Thanks again so much for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.